Welcome back to the Big Brand Ventures podcast. I'm Leah Leverich, the brand manager at Big Brand Ventures, and I'm sitting here with the co-CEO, Brandon T. Adams.
We've been
working together for how long now?
4 years, 5 years? I don't even know.
Yeah,
5 years. Wow, time flies.
And so I thought this would be a cool dynamic just to talk about all things content, social media, posting, and branding, because that's what we live and breathe.
Yeah.
You're now evolving beyond that, and I'm taking over more and more for you. But
very grateful.
There's so much here.
Which we still brainstorm on it, though, even though you're running the show on it. Yeah.
There's so much here that we've done over the years that's changed, that's remained the same, like certain principles that we've always done. So I just wanted to go through and talk about us posting and why we do certain things, because we've been working with CEOs and they'll be like, I know I need to build up the personal brand, but I don't know what to post specifically. So we help them. And to us, it's common knowledge, but there's a lot of founders out there that don't know.
I think the big thing, we had this yesterday working with somebody and they're like, I just don't know the reason why I do it. Like, what's the purpose of it? What do people even care? And to answer that question, because many people that are watching this are probably thinking or listening, they're thinking the same thing. Why should I post on social media? What do I talk about? What do I do? I think the biggest thing is top of mind and building like and trust and brand online. Because if people don't see you posting content, they don't see you posting content. They're not reminded of you. I had something the other day. I literally liked a friend I hadn't seen in like 5 years. One of the things he posted, and what it did is it reminded him of me, which led to him texting me, which that text led to a call 2 days later, which now he's flying out to Nashville to hang with us for pitching that event.
It just branches off.
And so it branches off. So it's top of mind, it's building like and trust. And the more they say between the 7th and 19th time if somebody's seeing something, they take action, they buy. When you're constantly telling the world about here's who I am, here's what I do, people are going to know that's what you are for. And they may not need you now. They may not need you tomorrow, next week, next year. But 3 or 4 years from now, they may. Or they're at the supermarket, they're having a conversation, somebody brings something up, it sparks their idea, and they're like, oh, have you ever watched Brandon T. Adams or Big Brand Ventures? And then that leads to opportunity. So I think that's the biggest thing. And principles we've done over the past how many years is, for one, just keep it simple. Because people will go and watch my social media and they'll see, I mean, that was years in the making. They'll see content, they'll see podcasts, they'll see a TV show, all this.
Yeah.
I started.
It's like a vault.
It's a vault. And I started with literally nothing and just started doing random videos where I was awkward and weird. You can find fun ones online. But I started. So keeping it simple by literally just recording with the phone and then posting. You don't need to edit, just get it out there. And we had yesterday, Craig, who we're working with, Craig said, because we made him post a video, no editing, anything. He's like, dude, last night at dinner, he's like, I've never had so many notifications, people reaching out.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, that's what happens.
That's the best feeling. I feel like you do that phone stuff so easily and so effortlessly, and that's just a good habit for CEOs to get into, of just anything you're doing, document it, pull out your phone, and whether you're on camera or whether you're just showcasing what you're doing, it's good to remind everyone what you're up to. And then where I come in is taking it a step further and pulling from past interviews like this one, past keynote sessions, and repurposing it. So I wanted to talk about where we're posting, and then you can kind of go into why and which ones to prioritize. So right now we've got Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, Parler, which is the new one we're working with, YouTube, and am I missing any?
TikTok? You said that?
I said TikTok. But which ones, if there's a CEO, like we talked with Craig yesterday, which ones should they prioritize if they're not on any or they're not familiar with any? Like, where do you start?
So I look at the 3 that you should for sure do, or 4 almost, but if you got to pick some: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Here's the reasons why. LinkedIn for sure, because it's a very professional place. Like, if you had to pick one, like, yes, do that, but I'm telling you, do the other ones too. So LinkedIn is a professional place. People may work with you, and that's more professional content. Facebook and Instagram, the reason why I say they're so important, there's obviously a lot of people on those platforms, but think about Facebook. So I got a Facebook account, I think when I was 17 years old. I'm 35 now. There are people that I've known for that long that now are growing up and doing big jobs, and they may be running companies. So when they see a post that I do on Facebook, they're more likely to work with me. And so there's people that knew me when I was a kid. And that's why those platforms are powerful, because you have history with them. So, and there's like, I don't know how many billion people on the platform. So Instagram, Facebook, and then the YouTube, the reason why, and I really, up until 2.5 years ago, I never really got into YouTube. I just didn't. But think about YouTube. Google owns YouTube. It's all one company. When you search on Google, what's going to come up? Videos from YouTube that may resonate with what they're talking about. So for me, putting stuff around helping CEOs, scaling companies, launching products. Now, when somebody Googles for something like that, they're going to find my YouTube channel. So it helps with SEO. And so those are all the platforms, highly suggested to make it easy, like we did the other day. Hey, I record a video. I post to Instagram, post to Facebook, post to LinkedIn.
Copy the caption.
Copy the caption
move
and
it
just
over.
post it. Some people are like, oh, that just seems spammy, or no, just get it out there. Because I would much rather have you get the content out versus sitting in your camera roll and doing nothing with it.
And the more people that see it across all those platforms, like if someone uses TikTok more than they use Instagram, you're just reaching a bigger audience. And also what I wanted to say is that's a system that we've been doing for the past 5 years that's scalable now and easy to train other people. So for these CEOs and founders, if they do post one video, copy the caption and move it over, that's something that you can find someone else to help and hire that out so that they don't have to worry about it.
At least multi-purpose, and if you want to put more time and energy in one specific area, which we do we put a lot in Instagram and YouTube, you can, but at least multi-purpose. Because you think of the YouTube stars, some of them started in Vine and then they went on YouTube, but they still post on their platforms. They put a lot of energy into one. They still multi-purpose. But what if one platform shuts down overnight, which could happen? And then all your following's there. Then what about all the other ones? So you're diversifying. I'd say you're diversifying your portfolio of followers and likeness online, your digital footprint.
Yeah.
You put it all in one basket. If that platform goes tomorrow, it's gone. What do you do?
Yep.
How can people find you?
Yeah. And what advice would you say for a CEO listening that wants to hire someone like me? Because I'm not going to lie, I've gotten a lot of requests of like, can I just take you? Can you just do it for me too? And I'm like, I kind of got something going on here. But what would you recommend of finding someone to help?
Hire Big Brand Ventures. That's the way we have a whole in-house team that can help with that. And if you're not at a point to hire Big Brand Ventures to have a whole team come in and do that, my advice would be find maybe a college student, find an intern, find somebody,
and if you found me
find your kid, like have your kid do it.
Yeah.
Well, how we met is your mom and I had a radio show together, and she's like, hey, you want to talk to my daughter on her bath bomb business? I said, yes. At the end of her call, I said, hey, you want an internship? You were 16 years old at the time? And so then you were doing stuff, worked with me, and then over 5 years, you went from posting content to editing to creating the YouTube vlog to the podcast show. But you started.
Yeah.
I trained you, but it takes time and patience. And that would be the easiest way if you just want to find somebody that knows you and say, hey, do you want to make a little money and learn?
Yeah, it's
but
good experience.
But if you want to do it at the highest level, you hire a professional company, whether it's Big Brand Ventures or another company, have somebody do it for you. And that's why I see people that do have a budget, they come in, they get the best video person, posting strategy, because how I look at it is you could be investing tens of thousands of dollars a month on your content, but if that content builds up, and you look at the long-term value, brings an extra $400,000 or $500,000 a year for your business, it makes sense, but you got to look at the long-term value. I started posting content 12 years ago, 15 years ago. Now, there's people that saw my content 10 years ago that is now working with our company. So I'm building up I'm planting seeds to harvest in the future.
Yep.
And as we get more devices connected in the internet and more online presence, the more brand likeness you have now, it'll be easier to acquire those people as a customer today versus in the future.
Yep. And I just want to say that you mentioned if you had to start on platforms, you do Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. But I just want to go a little bit into depth about why we love LinkedIn and YouTube. LinkedIn has always been a gold mine, but with things like the newsletter, posting live stream videos, longer format content, short form, job updates, photos, behind the scenes, like LinkedIn is so good. And even with my personal brand, as you've taught me to build out, I've gotten so many opportunities just from having a presence on LinkedIn. It's easy to build up.
People have talked to me about, Leah, she's building her brand. And you're literally doing exactly what we've preached for yourself.
Yeah, somebody recognized me just from a newsletter I posted. Like we live in the same area, but they recognized me from a LinkedIn newsletter. I thought that was crazy. They've never seen me before. So there's so much power there, but then also YouTube for you. We're doing it today, vlogs and interviews and posting longer format,
even
high quality.
Even the podcast, something there.
Yeah, and so building out your YouTube, as you said, for the search engine and all of that, but also your brand, it's just cooler to see a longer format behind the scenes of what Brandon T. Adams does.
Well, it's more in depth, but it's also, I mean, we've taken in 2 years, we've grown over 150,000 subscribers on YouTube, and you were the really behind that as we're doing it, and we back and forth strategize. I mean, even some of the random stuff I was filming all week, but now we have a vault of videos from, hey, you want to see what it's like for a charcuterie? Check it out. You want to see what it's like filming a commercial? Check it out.
It's all there.
If people are even looking to work with us at Big Brand Ventures, they're like, what's it like to work with you? I can direct them to a video showing the whole experience working with somebody in a commercial shoot, at an event, going and traveling, you name it, we have it documented. So now we have like our own Netflix thing on YouTube.
Library,
our own library.
Yeah, and so for anyone watching or listening, I would say prioritize content, build out all your profiles, make them all cohesive, but then also don't overthink it, and just start batching, coming up with content ideas, share your expertise, and get it out to every single platform.
Just start. Just pick up the damn phone, record a video, and post it, and you won't regret it.
Exactly. And if you want to work with us further, you can go to bigbrandventures.com. You can follow Brandon on social media at Brandon T. Adams and
Leah
at Decision Day Podcast or at Leah Leverich. And yeah, we can be your inspiration for building your own brand.
Get social, y'all.